I think you can probably see behind me, we're at a market. There is a sense of normalcy on the streets of the city. There is not the same sort of, or anything approaching the levels of chaos and violence that we saw playing out during those heart-wrenching scenes last year. But the change has also brought about a real decrease in the standard of living here. And a lot of people are now fighting to put food on the table. The UN says that nearly half the country is in a state of acute hunger. The International Rescue Committee says by the second half of this year, they believe, well, we are now in that second half of this year, more than 90% of people will be living below the poverty line. And that's for a whole plethora of reasons, partly because of sanctions and the freezing of Afghanistan's federal reserves after the Taliban took power, partly because of the food crisis, partly because of inflation. But what you see when you go around, and I just want to show you a little bit, seeing as we're here in this market, you can see there is food. There is food that you can buy. The market stalls are full. But the conversations that we've been having with vendors make it clear that for the vast majority of people, it's become unaffordable, this food. So flour, I was told by these vendors, has doubled in price. Cooking oil, which is obviously one of the basic necessities, has more than doubled in price. And that's not even before you start talking about the very real changes and the impact that they've had as the Taliban has gradually become firmer in implementing its vision or version of Sharia law.